And in the meantime, what we thought we would do was we would rank some of our favourite spider suits in a sort of tier system, which you may have seen those about before. So the rules of this ranking are that each of us is going to, in turn, rank a spider suit, and these spider suits are from the Amazing Spider-Man continuity. They are not alternate universe versions, so we're not going to see any Spider UKs or Spider 2099. They're just from the regular continuity, and we got to rank them. Greatest of all time, love it, pretty good, not bad, don't like, or burn it. Now, of course, there can only be one greatest of all time. And for one of the suits to stay where we think it belongs, there has to be a majority decision. So,
Democracy,
what do you think,
y'all.
boys? Your democracy, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're a democratic society. I think we start with Dexter. And the first suit that we're going to look at is the classic black suit Spider-Man, the symbiote Spider-Man and the black suit Spider-Man. So
it's
Dexter.
triggered Dexter already.
I know, yeah. Don't get him started on that. So Dexter, what are you saying? Obviously, you can see the categories in front of you, and of course, we'll be uploading this little segment to Instagram, so you guys will be able to see these suits as we go along. But obviously, as avid fans, I'm sure you guys can picture these suits as we talk about them. So black suit Spider-Man, that classic, all black, white spider, white squares
Slick.
on the back of the hands, very slick. What do you think, Dex?
It's gorgeous. It's iconic. It has to be the greatest of all time. It
Already?
You
it
can't
really
put
is.
the first one in
You-
greatest of all time.
You can't put symbiote Spider-Man first, then.
No
Okay,
one put
I-
symbiote Spider-Man in a corner.
Dexter,
It-
I do apologise. I'm gonna have to call you on this one because this is why I had to cut this out so much of the last few. You keep calling him Simdiot.
Whoa, it's really throwing shade here.
Symbiote.
What? What was that?
With a B. Symbiote.
Symbiote.
What?
No, what are you saying?
What is that?
I've lost all sense of what the word is now.
Symbiote.
I don't even know what I said the first
It makes
time.
reference to a symbiotic relationship.
But don't say
I
symbiote.
don't say that as if that was the way I understood the word when I first saw it when I was like 3.
Yeah, but you've grown up since then. You have a degree in
I don't
Say
think
symbiote.
I've ever actually read it before. I think I just glance over it and they're like, oh, there's the black suit.
Yeah.
There's the symbiote one.
No.
Come across the words like, oh, and then there's that word again. Yep, and it went over there.
Symbiote.
Symbiote.
Oh God, I can't.
Symbiote.
Just where's it go, Dex?
Greatest of all time.
Okay, I disagree completely.
But
I think
Just-
this
just
is
with the
democratic
pronunciation.
society, so
yeah. I think it's a bit too soon to put it in greatest of all time. Tyler, what do you reckon?
well, I mean, we can always move it.
We can reevaluate once more have come out, but I think
We
for the
will
now,
let him have it for now. Give him his moment.
You
let
want
him
him
have
to-
it for now.
alright,
He
fine.
can't. He can't pronounce the word. Give him something.
fine. It's going greatest of all time for now, but I don't agree
For
with
now.
it. I think it's wrong.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong. All right, next one, Tyler. This is all you, and we are going for the classic of the Spider-Man Spider Armor Mark One. This is
Always
that.
loved this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, black suit with the silver armor, the silver
little
shin
mirror
pads,
armoured pants.
the gauntlets,
Yeah,
the shoulder pads, the silver face. We all know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I think we became probably first aware of it from the original PlayStation
game.
Spider-Man game. It was that.
Eel Nats.
It was
Eel Nats.
Eel Nats, yeah, Eel Nats. That was the unlock code, wasn't it? Stanley backwards.
Yeah,
Um,
for everything.
So Tyler, Spider Armor Mark One. What are you saying?
Spider Armor Mark 1, I am going to say pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It is pretty good. But
Yeah.
I think there are tons better. But this one is pretty good. It's quite clunky. You know, this is why it was Mark 1 and there's more marks.
Yeah.
There's plenty more marks in the sea.
But there are plenty more marks in the sea, of course.
more
Yeah.
marks
I mean,
in it,
I
depending
would
on who's
agree
swimming
with
that
this. Dexter, what are you saying? I think pretty good's pretty fair for this one.
Yeah.
I think pretty good is reasonable. Obviously, personally, I want to say loved it because
I don't think it's been
It
around
was
long
such-
enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's been around as long as I've known, and that Spider-Man PlayStation 1 game was pretty much being played when I was about 2 years old. So
Yeah, it's
it's
fair.
it's been around a long time for me. But at the same time, there's just so many amazing suits out there that it has to only sit at pretty good.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Tyler's just done a gasp because he's just seen
Why
the one
didn't you
that
let
I
me
now
do
get to
this one?
choose.
Why didn't you let me do this one?
It's just in an order.
Oh, come on.
So the next one that we're going to be reviewing, we're going to stick Spider-Man and Spider-Armor Mark One in pretty good, and the next one we're reviewing is the Scarlet Spider, the classic Ben Reilly from the Clone Saga.
Goat.
So this is that red suit with the blue hoodie, the sleeveless blue hoodie on top. Tyler, you love this one, don't
This
you?
is my favourite Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. It's not mine.
It's definitely mine.
It's going to go
This is
down
why
on
you didn't
low
let
on
me
that
have it,
list.
because you know straight away I would say get greatest of all time.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even Peter Parker.
It's not even Peter Parker, which I
I
feel
know,
like
Ben
has
Riley,
to.
man. Ben Riley, my boy Ben.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben Riley.
I just think, as much as it is classic and
He's
people
got
like
compartments on his ankles.
it, which is why I think
you
it's a
can
bit
bring
stupid.
snacks and trinkets.
He's got little pockets. He's also got some weird, like, I don't know what these look like wooden dowels are that he's got on his wrists, but there doesn't seem to be any point to them. It just
I
seems
think
a
they're
bit.
extra web cartridges, aren't
I think
they?
they're extra web cartridges, maybe.
Well, I don't know. That's never been made clear.
No, I've never seen him use one. I
No, I've
feel
never
like
seen him
they're
get
just.
anything out
I
of those
think
pockets either.
no,
Well,
I've
just
never
in
seen him
case,
rooting
it's
through them
always good.
pockets.
No, no.
That's where he keeps his tater tots.
Do you know what? In the fact that people like it a lot, I will put it to pretty good.
No, it's
Love
not
it.
bad,
Love
but
it.
I'd just say
Love
not
it.
bad.
You're
If,
saying
if,
not
if
bad.
you're not going to give it
I'd say it's
greatest
not
of all time,
bad.
then you will give it love it because it's so good. I love this one.
It's,
This
Well,
was
it's
me.
okay.
the
This was my
Spider-Man.
costume.
The Spider-Man logo's off center. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's
Yeah,
not-
man, it's-
Okay,
it's-
so we're
it's
going
edgy.
somewhere
It's
in the middle.
cool.
So Tyler says love it. I say pretty good. Dexter says not bad. So we're going to go happy medium, pretty good. We can review once more come out, but for now I think it's fair. The next one we have the current Scarlet Spider. So this is Kane of
More like lame.
in his iteration of the. More like lame. Don't be bitter, Tyler. This is Kane in his iteration of the Scarlet Spider. So this is the red suit with the black shoulders and the mask, red eyes, big black spider emblem on the front. I thought this was very cool, but it's Dexter's turn. So Dexter, what are you saying?
I don't have much connection to this suit personally, but it's clearly a very, very slick, good-looking suit. The color scheme is not completely unique, but it's one of the ones that they tried out more recently that I quite like. So I'd say it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good.
Ugh.
Oh, I say love it. I love this one.
Oh, do
What?
ya? You like the
He
shoulders?
looks naked.
No, he doesn't look naked. He's wearing
He
red.
looks naked.
He's just got strong thigh muscles, Tyler.
Strong thigh. I don't
So
like
Tyler,
it.
what are you saying then?
I'm
He's
going to say not
intimidated.
bad. I'm going to say
You're
not
gonna say
bad.
not bad.
Yeah.
I think we're going to put pretty good for Dexter
Oh, you
because
can't
I
put
agree.
everything in pretty good.
I'm not. Stop shouting at me.
Look, I tried to make Scarlet Spider into not bad.
All right, I think
Oh.
this one will be a little bit more of a general consensus. So here we have the Future Foundation spider suit. So this is that all white one with the black spider, black eyes. I hate this one. I don't know what you
What?
guys think, but it is it's Tyler's go. So Tyler, what do you reckon?
Yeah. I'm going to have to say not bad.
Not bad. It is bad. It's categorically bad.
Kearney wants to burn it.
Yeah, I want to burn it.
Looks like it's going to be the goat for me.
Show it to me again. Show it to me again.
You want to see it again?
Yeah,
I
show
mean,
it to me again.
It's just terrible. It's when he signed up with the Future Foundation, like the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
I mean,
It's not like it's not amazing. I'm
No.
Gonna, yeah.
I like that whole white and black thing that the
No.
Fantastic Four had
You're wrong.
going on at the
The
time.
thing is, the eyes look a bit bulbous, a bit weird.
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Lean into that hatred.
Okay, I'm leaning into the photo right now to get a better look. Yeah, go to don't like then. We'll go to don't like. You've peer pressured me into it. Well
think
done
that's
for rigging
fair.
this competition.
I'm not
It's
rigging
not
it.
bad.
Right. Now,
Oh,
now we've got.
you give
Speaking
yourself all the
speak-
best
Give
ones, don't
yourself all
you?
the ones that I would have wanted.
Speaking about the Fantastic Four, we have the Bombastic Bagman.
This really is greatest of all time.
This could be greatest of all time. So this is, of course, when way back when Peter Parker went to Reed Richards to get the symbiote off him, or symbiote, as Dexter would say, and
Now I hear other people say it. It definitely sounds wrong.
and of course he was left naked because that was his suit, so he couldn't go back without anything. So they gave him a Fantastic Four suit, but of course they had
Spare
their
one.
faces showing, so he had to wear a paper bag.
Love this one.
What do we think? I mean, I like
I
this
love it.
one.
Love it.
You love it.
Love it.
I bought
Straight up
I bought
love
a
it.
little Funko Pop of this one a little while ago. He's quite good.
Shout out Funko Pop.
Shout out
Some of
Funko
the
Pop.
greatest
Shout
toys
out
out there
vinyls.
right now.
Love it.
I think this one, I love this one purely because of the ridiculous nature of it.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it has made appearances in, I think, most of the Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
As like an additional playable suit, I think is pretty good. And we've only seen it the once, but it stood the test of time way back from like the mid 1980s, and it was like in one frame, and it's come back like so many times. I quite like it.
I completely agree. I love it. I think that it's such a funny version of Spider-Man that obviously isn't well seen or well
Yeah.
documented, but because it's just so silly in its nature, it's always
I
going to
like
be
it.
memorable.
I like it. Right. That one seemed pretty good consensus there. So, Dexter, here we have the superior Spider-Man. So, a little bit of a cheat, this one, I suppose, for me, because it's not really Peter Parker. The rest of them are Peter Parker. But then at the same time, it is Peter Parker. Of course, this is from when Dr. Octopus took over Peter Parker's body and implanted his consciousness into Peter Parker's body to save himself from dying, and he became the superior Spider-Man. So although he had his consciousness, he also took on Peter's sensibilities, and he wanted to be the best version. I know how I feel about this one. I think people are a bit conflicted, but Dexter, what do you think?
I love it.
You love it?
I love the use of kind of darkness that encroaches into the suit, and obviously the way that Otto Octavius tries to make it his own and tries to tame the Spider-Man powers, and in through the suit tame
He like
New
pays
York
homage
as
to
well.
he pays homage to his backstory as well with the
Yeah.
legs, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah,
think is pretty good.
exactly. And I think that the suit is awesome,
Yeah.
and it obviously shows off that kind of time. So I'd put it in love it. I mean, obviously Tyler can try and negotiate us down if he doesn't like it, but
I love it. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think the tech that he puts into it with the spider tracers and the gauntlets that he has, they do fire and sound waves which he attacks Venom with, and I just think it's awesome. I think the color scheme is great. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah. I think it's
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Don't speak too much. We've only got an hour.
Yeah, no. I think it's very good. If you got both love it, then I'll let you have both.
where would you
love
have
it.
put it?
Yeah, I probably would have put it love it as well, but I haven't really gotten to Superior Spider-Man yet. I haven't read
Oh,
that
it's
quite
great.
yet.
You're just
So,
bitter about the Scarlet Spider. So. Moving on. Let's go for Tyler. You get the classic red and blue Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, your classic one. Where are we
So-
putting it?
I'm not gonna lie. I think unanimously we can all say that this is greatest of all time.
You're saying greatest of all time?
Yeah.
Well, there can only be one greatest of all time.
Well, I don't see a world where symbiote Spider-Man suit is greatest of all time, and
I agree. I think it's
And,
ridiculous that
I
one
think
made
that
it there.
there's a reason why there's been all these different iterations of his suit and different versions of his suits, and it's always come back to the same classic red and blue
Yeah.
suit.
So shall we
because it is
say-
the greatest of all time?
Shall we put that as greatest of all time then?
We should, and I
don't
think that
like
I
it.
think that symbiote Spider-Man should go to love it.
I agree. I think Symbiote Spider-Man goes to love it. I think that's fair.
No,
Let's go to. Yes, it is. It's right.
I don't even like the original suit that much.
What?
Why did we invite you on this podcast?
Yeah. Do you even
No
like
one knows.
Spider-Man?
I like Spider-Man. I don't know if I like the original suit.
It's great. It's classic. Every time
It's
he's
classic.
in. See, I always think right. Every time I see a run of him in a different suit, I like that suit. I get to enjoy it. You know, Superior Spider-Man. It was one of my favourite runs, I'd say, in the last 10 years. But there's that issue when it's a great issue where on the front cover you see the classic red and blue like falling through this glass ceiling, shattering that ceiling, and I'm just like, I remember when I saw that issue come out and I was like, yes, like as much as I love that Superior Spider-Man, seeing it come back, that classic, you're just like, yeah, that's awesome.
It's iconic.
I know what you
Yeah.
mean. I think it is obviously it's iconic. It's a really good suit, but I don't know. I like it when he wears something different or when he jazzes up. You know, the original.
Well, you'll like one that we've got coming up then. But we'll move on. I've got this one here. If you can see it, boys, this is the what is known as the stealth suit, also known as the big time suit. So this is when Spider-Man was working at Horizon Labs, and they made him this stealth suit. I don't really like this one, and I know it's made a few appearances in some video games. It's not really made much of a resurgence ever in the comic books. I just don't like it. I think the color scheme is the way it's glowing. I find it distracting.
This is orangey. It glows yellow in the game.
Yeah, well, it's at different times. I've also seen it in different media glowing green before. But,
actually, no, I have seen that.
I don't even think it's not bad. And actually, I think this is worse than the Future Foundation one. I'm almost tempted to put it in Burn It.
Really?
I would completely agree with Burn It. I think that the orangey kind of color is just such a weak color for Spider-Man, and Spider-Man
wanna
usually
burn it, I'll burn it with you.
sports a lot of the vibrant colors and usually something that's much more fun rather than just glowing colors.
I agree.
Glowing
I
doesn't
agree.
infer coolness.
I think we burn it. I really don't like it. It kind of, and the fact that other people like it kind of annoys me because I'm thinking it's not good. Of course, if listeners out there, of course, if you like it, that doesn't annoy me. I think you're
Then
entitled
stop
to your
listening.
opinion. No, don't
Stop listening to us.
We don't
Please
wanna
don't.
hear
We've
from
just
you.
got a few followers. Please don't stop.
They all love the stealth suit.
If you love it, try and back it up, man.
Back
send
it
us
up.
a
Tell
tweet.
us. Give us let us know at @bi_monthly_bugle. We'll be sharing our image of our final decision, so you can comment on whether you agree. The next one, and this will be Dexter's turn. We've got a series of suits here from the Personality Crisis. Identity Crisis, series in like 1998, 97, 98, I think, when Peter had to give up the mantle of Spider-Man but still wanted to be a hero. So he tried out a range of new personas. So here we have Ricochet in his black/blue/grey with a leather jacket and golden buttons. And
That was MJ's jacket as well, wasn't it?
It's just so 90s.
I think we can
it could be
agree
more
that it's
90s.
absolutely gorgeous and
It's
just
beautiful.
encapsulates the 90s all
I
in
love
one
it.
photo.
I really liked this one. I've always remembered Ricochet.
Really? I don't.
Yeah, I've always liked
Don't
Ricochet.
like Ricochet.
I might
I'm
give it
tempted
not
to say
bad.
goat.
No, you can be quiet.
Greatest
now.
of all time.
I'm tempted to say not bad.
What?
I just think it's so dated. Like you couldn't see it coming. Ricochet's not going to make a comeback. You're not going to
Oh
see
yeah,
him come
no, of
back.
course. I mean, I wouldn't give it anything higher than not bad. I still think it's amazing.
Like
I think
everything.
it's gorgeous.
No, everything on the board right now. If they did like a comeback of it, and I'd think fair enough. But you would never see this again. I really don't think you would. I'd be shocked if you did.
I think as a outfit, as like a suit, it looks good, but as a Spider-Man suit, obviously it's nowhere near what you kind of want or what you open a Spider-Man comic for.
I think we've got to go not bad.
I'll agree, not bad. Negotiated
Tyler?
from a goat.
Yep, not bad.
Okay. So the next one is Tyler's decision. We have Prodigy. So another one of those from the Identity Crisis run. This was one of his other identities that he tried out. This is Prodigy, so it's like all gold with some sort of silvery blue high-rise pants that he's wearing and a red cape. It's so not Spider-Man, but
No, it's just it was so.
He's got a whole
weird.
new
Like,
physique, and he's
Yeah.
got wing
Yeah.
tips on his ears now as well.
it's like a combination between Captain America and Thor, and
that is
all
true. It
these
does look
other-
like that.
Like it's like he's trying to be an Avenger and like Hyperion and everything. And yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'd-
I don't think maybe not burn it, but
I'd
don't
burn
like
it.
it.
No, I don't like. I think don't like it. Although it's better than, it's not as bad as the future. I mean, the Future Foundation is better, so I think maybe burn it.
Yeah, I'd
You're
say
right.
burn it because it doesn't even look like Peter Parker's under there.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
burn it.
You know, because
All right, I mean it's my
Yeah.
go, but yeah, let's burn it.
Yeah, but you've been, democracy rules, Tyler. You've been outvoted.
Yeah, I guess. I love
Okay.
this country. Good old politics.
All right, my go. So here we have the.
So I'm gonna go with
third-
burn it.
yeah, I want to go burn it.
I love this one, and actually,
I
this
know
is.
you do.
I'm pretty sure this is going to make a comeback at some point. Like the
Really?
Prowler, yeah, the Prowler was last seen with some sort of Hornet armor, like the original Hobie Brown Prowler was seen with some sort of Hornet armor. So I think it might make a comeback. I like it. I think it's at the very least not bad. It's at the very least it's sort of on par with Ricochet, if not maybe a little bit better. But I don't know. What do you
Because
think?
I prefer Prodigy to that.
Really?
Yep.
So I know that you love this suit, but
Do.
It sucks.
it's just not good. The color scheme is boring. You know, it's like
You're
it's
boring.
like teal
Yeah, that's
and
true.
burgundy.
It's green and purple.
Mm,
I think you're
That's the Green
colourblind, Bex.
Goblin's colours.
it's not
I
the
suppose,
same
yeah,
kind
I've-
of green, no.
Made my own point there, haven't I? Well, okay, I will give it a not bad, unless I'm outvoted.
I'd say it's better than the white suit Spider-Man. So yeah,
I'd
I'd
say
give it a
better
not
than
bad.
Okay.
Tyler,
I'm going to give it a don't like.
well, you're
No,
outvoted.
okay, I'll give it a not bad. Give it a not bad then.
Okay. So the next one that we have is
I still think Prodigy should be higher.
is Dusk. So this is the fourth and final of the Identity Crisis ones. So this was the fourth persona that Peter Parker tried out. This is Dusk, the super stealthy. You could never really quite see him. I think this one's terrible.
Burn it.
Like, he's got some weird wings. You couldn't see him. He didn't come up on screen. Like, you know how usually they're sort of like characters that are in all black suits, you know, like Black Panther or the Black Suit Spider-Man.
They make them blue or purple.
They make them like a blue or purple. Whereas
A
this,
bluish hue.
it just looked like a shadow. I think burn it. What do you reckon?
I completely agree with Burnett. I mean, when you first
Yeah,
see
on
it, you're
Burnett.
there like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. And then suddenly you're like, right, yeah, you can't do anything with this once you get to 2 or 3
Yeah.
panels. You know, you
Can't
can't
show,
see what's
like,
a leg,
emotion
what's an
either.
arm, what's going to kick. You know, yeah. If he's losing in a fight, you get nothing out of it.
No. So Dexter, you said you like different versions of the blue and the red. Here we have the Spider-Man Worldwide version. This is actually referred to as either Spider-Man Worldwide or the Spider-Man Mark IV armor, because it's all nanotech armor. It's got this is when Peter Parker owned Parker Industries, this big international corporation. He was this tech billionaire, and he had all these sorts of gadgets and spider cycles and
Gizmos.
spider vehicles. And what do you think of this one?
It's not bad. It's not great either.
that-
I'd,
don't like
I'd
it?
say that it's the emblem. It's the spider
Yeah,
emblem.
I don't
Yeah,
like
It does
I don't-
nothing for me.
I don't like the emblem.
I
I
don't
think
like the neon emblem.
they tried to make it look cool, and actually, it's actually in the comic book. The emblem is like a button as well that summons his
Oh,
spider cycle and things like that. And it's just a bit. I just think it's a bit.
sounds like they were trying to sell toys.
Yeah. I never really liked
Yeah.
the Spider-Man Worldwide run with Parker Industries. I thought that it was showing a Peter Parker that we just don't really like.
Made him too
Um,
big, like
I
in the
think so.
world. You
So
know,
what we're
Peter Parker's
saying,
supposed to
I'm
be
gonna
just
say
some
not bad.
randomer. I'd say
I'd
not
say not
bad.
bad. I'd feel bad putting anything that's red and blue too far down. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
say not bad.
Yeah, it's only the spider really that lets me down.
So then, while we're on the subject of spider armor, Tyler, we have the Spider-Man Mark III armor. So
Yeah,
this
boy.
was
I like
actually
this
this
one.
didn't exist for very long. It was only in I think it was only 1 or 2 issues in the Spider Island saga, and it's more recently made a sort of resurgence with the Spider-Man PS4 game, and I think people have enjoyed it a bit more. But Tyler, what did you think about this one?
I really like this one. I am going to go with this thing either pretty good or love it. I think.
Love it. I think. I
I
mean,
think pretty good maybe.
I think pretty good. Dex, what do you
Yeah.
reckon?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The armor's cool. It's well kind of distributed while still maintaining the look of Spider-Man.
It's
I wouldn't
tactical.
I wouldn't say I love it just because it's just that tad too clunky for a
Yeah,
Spider-Man
I think
for me to
it's
love.
exactly, and I think that's what would bring down Hornet as well, I suppose, in a way, because Spider armor is supposed to be, it's supposed to be the sort of nanotech. If it's too clunky, then it just takes,
It sacrifices his agility, which
yeah.
is
Does
like
he
one
look
of
like
his main
Iron?
traits.
A weird cross between Iron Man or
Looks like a
Spider-Man.
Deathstroke.
Yeah, in
He
a weird
does look
way.
Deathstrokey, yeah, he does.
Okay, well, that was an easy one. I think we're on to our last one now. So this is the Iron Spider, not from the MCU, but from the Marvel Comics run.
I
Not
prefer
to be
this to
mixed
the
up with the
MCU.
Stark Spider. The
True.
Stark Spider is the one from the MCU, but this
Of
is
course,
the
of
Iron
course.
Spider.
Yeah, I do apologise for getting that wrong, but yes. What are we thinking? Whose go is it? I've forgotten now.
Yours,
It's your
mate.
go,
Is it my go?
unfortunately.
Oh, I'm going to say for this one, I love it. I really do like this one.
You don't reckon
I
it's a
have to
contender for
disagree with
greatest of all
you.
time?
I have to disagree with you. It's
Why?
got, and I know I've said it before. I know I've said it before, and I've probably lost my right to say it, but it's the GOAT.
No,
It's the GOAT.
not. Why?
This is a
Think about
contender. This is a
think
contender for
about
the GOAT.
the amount of people who are like the new generation of comic book fans who like fell in love with comic books reading Civil War and stuff like that. And
Just because
it
that's
was
you.
I feel like that's
that's
just
that's
you.
That's
that's
just
not.
you.
There's
Speaking
lots
from
of
your
people out
experience.
there. There's many people. There's
There's loads of us
me.
out there.
There's me.
There's
I
my
haven't
friend
found anyone
Jeffrey.
else yet, but come on, it's so cool.
I'll
So
give you
cool.
love it. I don't. There's no way it's cooler than Black Suit Spider-Man or the Bombastic Bagman. I'm not having that.
It's not cooler than one panel of Peter borrowing some clothes from Ben Grimm.
Well, first off, they're not Ben Grimm's clothes. That would be ridiculous.
You never know.
How big do you think he is?
He's a
I'm
skinny
going.
rock.
I'm going. Love it. Tyler, what are you saying?
It's hard. Like I do think it's a contender for the GOAT, but I think that I'm going to have to go with Love It.
You
But
go.
I
Love
would
it.
put it higher than Superior Spider-Man.
Can we not have it like in brackets in the GOAT because it's like the best of the rest?
No, because that sort of goes against the whole idea of the goat, doesn't it?
It does go against.
There is only one goat.
Yeah.
Right.
That's-
Now is our chance. That is our list. Now is our opportunity to review any. Would anyone like to appeal any of these suits?
I think that maybe I don't like the Kane suit. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't like the Kane suit? Well,
Really.
I was just going to say. I think, in fairness, maybe we're being a bit harsh to the Ben Riley, and we should switch it with the Bombastic Bagman. Ben Riley probably deserves to be a bit higher because it is iconic.
It is very iconic. I love it.
So shall we put it higher?
I'll make some agreements with
I'll
that.
allow it.
So are we switching the Bombastic Bagman with Ben Riley?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bombastic Badman is great and it is very good fun, but
It's good fun, but the
But Ben Riley is a
Ben
better
Riley
Spider-Man
one, he's
outfit.
got a lot of compartments for trinkets.
He does.
Yeah,
He has
he-
all
On his
sorts of
ankles.
compartments.
He has so many snacks on him at all times.
That's true.
Some trail mix,
Little power bar.
Trail mix.
some M&Ms.
Okay, we'll lock it in. It's locked in.
Cha-ching.
There we go. So let us know in the comments. Let us know on Instagram at BiMonthlyBugle. If you agree, we will put this post, this ranking on Instagram, so you guys can see it as well. So do have a look at BiMonthly_Bugle.